This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 341 through lesson 350, each of which relates to a miracle as understood in the Course. I'll be repeating this same introduction for each of lessons 341 through 350, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further comments are provided in the description below. In the Course, a miracle is not a spectacular or otherworldly demonstration of divine power. It is simply a correction of perception, a change of perception that sees through the fear of the illusion to the reality of love beneath. The introduction, which precedes these 10 lessons, begins with the following words, quote, "A miracle is a correction. It does not create nor really change at all. It merely looks on devastation and reminds the mind that what it sees is false." End quote. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts, which are only contained in this YouTube edition of the book, follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 346, December 12. Today the peace of God envelops me, and I forget all things except His love. You may wonder how you are expected to live and function in the world if you do not, as the lesson suggests, attend to or even care about the things of time. The Course's answer is to teach you a different focus or perception. You remain in the world, but with a progressively softer grasp and touch. Your attention, and therefore perception, gradually shifts from the things of the illusion to the real. Ultimately, when you consistently see with the eyes of Christ, you realize that there is nothing for earthly eyes to see. You already have and are all that is real. There is nothing to see here when you are all. The title of today's lesson is "Today the Peace of God Envelops Me, and I forget all things except His love." Wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't it be heaven to be enveloped by the peace of God and forget all things except His love? Where do you sign up? Well, you already have. And I know that you are well on your way. How do I know that? Well, not only are you studying a spiritual discipline, which puts you in a small minority of the population, you are also studying with enough discipline to seek out study aids, such as these videos. You are well on your way. A day will surely come when you will say, as the lesson title proclaims, "Today the peace of God envelops me, and I forget all things except His love.